Hey, it's been a commit. I'm back for another Palia tour. I'm here with Mist Wind. How you doing today, Mist?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Awesome. Oh, sweet. Thank you for having me out. Just already, just kind of like, I like doing the little pan around, taking all the sights. It's always fun right when you pop into a plot, just when everything loads in and you have this nice little display. And already off the bat, I can tell that this is going to be a good tour. I can see how you have everything laid out. It's pretty cool, but you know what? Like I like to say, you're my tour guide. Where are we going?
Well, this is our farm market cart.
I
we
love
have in
it.
front here in case anyone wants to purchase from us.
All the best.
Or just grab a snack.
Yeah, right. Oh, you got a Guardian Choppa here too. Nice.
I do.
What's his name?
Choppa Guard. I don't have them named.
Ah, that's okay.
He's just Blue Choppa.
Blue Choppa. Nice.
Blue Choppa. My grounds are divided into gardens.
Ooh.
This is our fountain garden.
Oh, nice.
There's a little Cernuck hiding in the back there.
Oh, wait. Let's go see the Cernuck. Oh, yep. He's camouflaged with derp.
He is.
I like this. I like this concept. Separated into gardens. That is really neat.
In my world, this is a bird bath.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I love that. I was about to say, I was like, that's a big bird bath, you know? But that's cool. I like that. See, people use their imagination all the time. It's what makes this unique.
Well, I love watching the tours because, as you say, we get inspiration.
Yeah, definitely.
Even if it's just little things.
Yes. It's amazing how many people take notes on all the little things that I miss. It's fun. It's fun when people pick out those little details.
This is our butterfly garden. I personally think that the insectarium is too bright at night.
Oh, yeah.
But
well,
maybe they'll...
You know why, right? I mean, it's got to attract the moths.
attract moths.
Yeah. That's where all the bugs hang out. It's gotta be bright. It's where the party is.
And the one on the left is our Zen garden.
I like this Zen garden. This is a really fun concept. This is cool. I like how you separate everything into gardens.
I don't really like the fencing or messing with putting down single posts, so I'd be happy if we get some shrubs.
Oh yeah. That's one thing that's been requested a lot. Is this the garden? This is the
garden.
It's
garden.
Ooh. If I may be so bold, it is the meta garden.
There you go. Meta garden.
So meta.
It's missing a plot, but you'll see why later.
Yeah, no, that's cool. But I like how you have this little grass border in between them all. That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Nice touch. Yeah, little things.
And
I will easily get lost. I'll follow you. Yeah.
Check out this one here before we go back.
Of course.
This is our nod to Beidru's family. This is their garden.
Awesome.
There's the loot for Beidru. There's the romance novels for the missus. The little bug jar, but of course it doesn't glow yet. But once it does, Ani will like that.
Hey, there you go. Nice choice of lighting here. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen a cool light yet. Kaylee needs more cool lights.
They do need more cool lights.
Yeah.
I like standing here at night because with the lights coming under the fence and the lights on the house behind it, it looks like a runway. I know you play games where you actually have a need for runways. We don't, but it looks like one.
That's cool. I like that. Little things.
I think the house, this little workshop looks like gingerbread.
Oh, it does. Yeah, I can see that. I get that impression now. That's cool. Nice little
In the
touches
back
on the
is
side.
our, thank you, fishing camp.
Fishing camp.
We're grilling some fish.
Awesome.
We have our cooler to keep our fish in that we catch.
Oh yeah, I like it.
And that's what that area is. It's not much of a garden yet because we don't really have flowers to put in the ground, but someday.
Fish garden, you know.
Fish garden.
Yeah.
And this is our workshop. I'll let you go ahead in.
Oh yeah, I love this view right as you walk into a doorway, how it just zooms in. It's so fun. This is proper workshop. I like it. Specifically, I like your choice of wallpapers, the lighting that you chose. Ooh, good colors here too. I like how people incorporate the colors, different colors on the wallpapers.
To your left there is the crafting area.
Nice.
And to the right are plants, propagation, and in the back is my office.
Oh, very official. I like this.
I often log out in my office. It's a place I like to sit.
Yeah, it's where you write your thank you notes and conduct the business of the plot.
Keep track of my inventory.
Yeah, keep track of inventory. Make note of which genealogical things. Wait, not genetics. Your plant genetics.
Yes, plant genetics.
I know, you're probably just like, what the heck is he talking about?
No, we actually, my husband and I played a game where we raised ponies, horses, and you did track genetics really because your baby horse would turn out based on the parents' genetics.
Ooh, all right. That's cool.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Right, we're coming back here to the bandstand. I actually heard you and another person say in another game that this was called the bandstand. I had already called mine a bandstand, even though it's called a gazebo.
I freaking love this. This is awesome.
I had already decided it was a bandstand.
Yeah, this is cool. I have never seen anybody do this. You know, I like the lighting that you have around it, but you know, it makes me smile because you may or may not have played that game, but the fact that you incorporated just an element into here, that's cool. That's really cool that you turned that in, and I like your seating. This is fun.
This is a game. This is the children's area. So can you guess what game the seating is?
Oh, it's musical chairs.
It is.
Oh yes. That is cool. Gotta play with 9 people though. Gotta fight.
This is their sandbox.
Oh, that's cute.
My kitten wants to use it for something else, but I tell him no.
No, bad kitty.
No.
Where's the spray bottle?
Spray bottle. And then they made their mud pies and mud soup over here.
Oh, cute. They're keeping an eye on the kitty, you know, these plushies over here. And you got your kitty table with the snacks. Tacos and chili dogs. Oh yeah, I like how people have incorporated these temples here. You have your cozy kitsu.
Cozy kitsu.
How fun. People pick up on so many little things. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I saw, was it Shing's?
Yes, Shing's
video, and that snow garden was amazing. And his use of these little lights that I have in front of the urn there was also amazing.
Yeah, people I've noticed that's a really cool trend that I've seen. People have gotten really creative with how they've incorporated lighting in their plots and designs, even in the most subtle ways, you know. So it's fun to see how people have been incorporating that.
Next is the spa.
Ooh.
The spa is a separate building.
Oh, this is fancy. Yeah.
That's the dressing area.
Very nice.
And to the right is the massage area.
Oh, that's fun. That's really neat.
And I just got this little bowl that you're supposed to make, soothing sounds with.
Yeah, fun fact, I actually have one of those. I forgot where I got it, but, I have one of those Zen bowls.
Yeah, it's cool.
I use it to, pray to the algorithm. I get good views.
Love that. This is our barbecue area. And
ooh.
we have our hot dogs out here, and then we also have the telescope area.
I really have appreciated people's use of the telescope. I'm a big fan of space.
Me too.
Yeah. And you got your tea, have some tea and
of course.
Look at the stars.
Mm-hmm. The tents in the back are the guest area for honored guests whose pictures you will see inside the tent.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Very nice indeed.
Back here they have the bathtub, and they can wash themselves or wash their laundry.
Nice.
And then our little sitting area.
That's cute. I like how you had a little hay bale. I mean, that hay bale in a barrel, some good times.
Most of this is patchwork, or
makeshift.
Patchwork, makeshift stuff back here.
Yeah. Everybody loves the good makeshift stuff.
I do love it.
Makeshift envy is real.
It is. My hubby still has some that I don't have.
Yeah,
but he fishes more than I do, so.
That was the story. The longest time I had the makeshift candle holder, and my wife had recently got it after all this time. I was like, man, that's crazy.
It is crazy. There's the facilities and some books to read.
Oh yes, good reading material. Life and Times of Gina.
This is our actual last garden. This is the Chappa garden. So there are some Chappas back there hiding. This one is not complete.
How many Chappas? Oh, these are Invasion of the Robotic Chappas.
Mm-hmm.
Sneaky.
Oh, we did miss one thing.
What's that?
He's right over here. He's right over here.
All right.
The Who's It, I think, is creepy.
The Who's It?
The Who's It is creepy, so I hide him back here in the plants so he actually...
Oh, yes. Yes. Well, he's just thinking that all the stuff over here is pretty intense. And he gets a hoot out of it.
The Chappas didn't even want him in their garden.
Oh, yeah. No, that's all right.
No.
They're messy creatures.
All right, we'll go back around to the front and work our way through the fountain garden.
So I like taking in little details, just one more little pass, and it's fun that you have these little nooks here. I think that's a new fun trend that I've noticed is people take lots of consideration even for the smallest of spaces that they have in their house. Y'all know how it goes. About to go inside, that's usually when tours get real. If you liked what you've seen so far, I'm ready when you are.
Go ahead, I'll let you go first.
Ooh, okay. Oh. Ooh, this is nice. I like a good sightline. Very nice how you framed your dining area, and just this is really, really cool. A little more ways than one.
You and your videos are how I learned about sightlines.
Oh, that's so cool.
I have never played a cozy game before. We play MMOs. Now, we have had houses before. We've had gardens and animals in some games, but they're secondary to the game. They're not the game.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
So, I really had no idea when I came into a cozy game what we're supposed to do. Of course, you can do anything you like.
Of course, yeah. But I really like how you have everything set up. The seating areas. I mean, these are realistic, you know? There's a good appreciation for realistic style setups.
I tend towards realistic because I don't think I really know how to do anything else.
Yeah, of course. That's really cool though. It's so fun for me as a content creator to see every house that I tour essentially builds on itself, because people, they learn new tricks and they incorporate little things, and you know, it's fun for me. It's just as much fun for me as it is for people watching. I assure you.
Stacking the plates came from one of your tours. I had no idea you could stack them.
It's the little things. Who knows what we're gonna have, like what other surprises we're gonna have later this year, you know?
That's right. That's the butler's pantry.
Butler's pantry.
Wish I had a butler.
Yeah.
And then we're in the kitchen.
Some days I really feel like, you know, we're on HDTV, taking on all the sites. And who doesn't love a good kitchen? Love the accent wall, how you have everything laid out, and again, great use of colors.
Thank you. There's a lot of makeshift on that wall back there too.
I know, but it just feels right.
This is the hors d'oeuvre area.
Ooh, hors d'oeuvres.
And the kitchen ties into the barbecue porch. So they are linked together.
Yeah. Dare I call it the meat garden?
The meat garden. There you go.
I like this little breakfast nook. Family heirloom recipes of dark magic.
And I know you like sightlines, so you can see from the kitchen window when you're working the other fireplace in the house.
Ooh, oh yeah. Yeah. Let's Wow. That is cool.
And totally accidental.
No, I know. You didn't have to say that. You'd be like, oh yeah, totally. That was planned. I had graph paper and, you know, Excel spreadsheets. It's a thing.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
Well, next up is our den trophy room bar.
So warm. Warm, and I don't know, I have some, anytime I see dens like this, I have Gaston vibes from Beauty and the Beast.
True.
Yeah, sorry, it was a different reference.
We even have a loop.
Wrong universe.
You can play music.
I like how you have chosen this room to display wall-mounted trophies, and Yeah, this is really cool.
Thanks. Game room.
Game room.
It's our card table over here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Place your bets.
The Majori, is that correct? Is that how you say Majori? Majori?
However you want to say it. That actually is from Palia.
Yes. I was hoping I was saying it correctly.
Ah, yeah.
So,
no.
the Majori game, they're teaching me, and then I'm teaching them how to play chess.
Ooh. Oh, nice touch. Very nice touch. Wow.
I will warn anybody that wants to try this type of thing, putting these little bottles on the floor. They move every day.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes they move a little to the left, sometimes a little to the right. They all started out in the center of the square, and they're not there now because they won't stay in the center. They have a mind of their own.
Somebody's playing chess without you.
I think maybe they are. The Chappas are coming in and moving them.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're playing Choppa chess. Definitely.
This ties into the Choppa porch. So if you win big, you can come out and have your cigar and drink and celebrate.
Woo! I'm really enjoying how, like I said, you've incorporated those sight lines, and you can see all the way down. Very nice and balanced. It's the little things.
If you keep going straight across, you'll get to the bedrooms. It's a bedroom for me and one for hubby, so it's
Aww.
2 bedrooms and a Jack and Jill bathroom.
That is stylish. I love your colors that you use in here. They're fun. Oh yes, Jack and Jill.
There is a toilet hiding behind the screen.
Oh, did I miss it? Oh, yeah, there it is. I don't know what's better at hiding, choppas or toilets.
They're both pretty good at hiding.
They really are. Really are.
But if you have a choppa in your toilet, then you're
Uh-oh. Yep. That's why we can't have nice things. This is cool. So what this is guest room, kids room,
bedroom for hubby.
bedroom for hubby. Awesome.
He actually built me a whole house on his plot.
Oh.
I only gave him a bedroom, so.
Yeah, right. I'm surprised it's not all makeshift stuff. That's also another thing I've seen. Guest houses that are just all makeshift stuff. Well, that's all I could put together.
That's out in the tents.
Yeah. Sweet.
And this one ties into the Cozy Kitsu.
Cozy Kitsu.
You can sit out here at night and look at the fire pits.
Yeah, that's a good view. A good view. Lots of little treats on your plot.
And I think we've covered everything.
Well done. Well done.
Thanks.
I think it's really fun, the fact that you mentioned... Well, first off, we'll save that. First question. We'll do a little Q&A. Where would be the coziest place on your plot or in your house?
Probably the den.
All right. Like me some good camera angles. That's cool. So Q&A time. One of the things I wanted to ask you first is, you had played MMOs traditionally. What is it about Palia that was exciting for you?
The housing was exciting for me.
Yeah?
Because there are some MMOs that do have some housing and some animals and gardens. There are some that don't have any.
Mm-hmm.
It so happens the most recent one I was playing is I had gone back to play Classic WoW, and there are no houses at all.
Yes, right.
Nor gardens, nor animals. There's nothing of that sort. And so we had not played a game with housing in a few years.
Right.
And
I
so
remember
it was
there were
exciting.
some MMOs that had housing or had sort of like a homestead aspect, but I know it was kind of digging deep. There's like a Star Wars one, right, that had housing.
I believe Star Wars did have. I didn't play any space ones. Just
Yeah, I didn't either.
My brain can't get around being in space. It messes my brain up.
Yeah.
But we played Rift, which had some interesting housing in that you had your own instance and you started a starter home like you do here. But then everything you put in that home had to be placed as if you were a programmer. Like it had to be 3D placed. You could get something like not all the way on the floor.
Oh.
Or turned a certain way because it wasn't to grid placement, it was 3D placement. It was very hard.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
But I did build a loft in my house there, so that was cool.
Yeah.
So that's something I want to do here. I want to have a loft. I want to have a second floor.
Yeah.
And then we played Arcade for a bit. There are houses there, and there's also animals, but it's not instance, so that makes that game very difficult to deal with. Instant housing is better. Although I don't know if everybody agrees with that, but trust me, if you've not played instance housing and then you have played instance is better. It's much better. We played that was Rift had the one that was 3D. Oh, and then we played some other ones in between that might have had a little touch of housing, but not much.
Right.
And then Black Desert had the most like this. Black Desert had instance housings, and you got to place furniture and hot tubs and all sorts of things in your house, and you also could raise animals. That's where we raised the horses. And
oh, right, right.
Little tiny gardens. You didn't have big gardens like here. You had little tiny gardens if you wanted. So it was the most like this one, but it's been a while since we played that game.
Yeah.
So it was exciting to me to have a house and it'd be instanced, and we actually get to place things on it and have a garden and maybe someday animals.
Right, and you get to, compared to other MMOs, you get to actually tend to it. You know, there's things that you can, like the farming and stuff, that you can just kind of work on, and you know, you can craft furniture. And so my next question I was going to ask is, and this is going to be one of my new fun ones to ask, recently, what has been one item that you got in the game that just made you so excited? Like you're just like, oh my gosh, I finally got this, or you discovered something.
I actually just got one today fishing, and that was some of the pots and pans in the kitchen. They were makeshift, but they just got that today. And every time I get something new, I think I'm excited about it.
Yes. I love that.
I'm getting a little tired of the Christmas stuff being in the chopper pile.
Right.
I'm ready for that to end. But every time I got something new, I was excited about it. Like I got snowshoes, or I got skates.
That's awesome.
I'm excited every time I get something new.
Yeah. It's really fun though, because the reason why I asked that is, you know, as I have come and met all these wonderful people on the tours, as you've seen, that's one of the things that I hear a lot. It's like, oh my gosh, I just got, just like you said, I just got these pots and pans, freaking out. It's the best thing, you know.
Yeah.
Makes your day. It's like, that's so fun. That's really fun. So one of the other things I like to ask in the realm of items is, based off of what you have on your plot right now, what do you think is an item that is missing? Not necessarily that is in the game, you know, and you want to try to get it, but What's something based off of what you know is in the game that you feel is missing?
Shrubs.
Shrubs.
Flowers.
Yes. I had a lot of people ask about shrubs and flowers for sure. Just to be able to decorate more on the outside more. I think the inside is pretty good. Obviously there's more stuff that they can add and fix, but people do like to decorate the outside as much as the inside. It's your first impression, right?
I actually do. I do like decorating the outside probably more than the inside.
Yeah.
Because to me, there's only so much space in a room.
Right.
And once you've put so many things in it, I mean, unless you're going to go completely cozy, which I'm not completely cozy at this point, and put things on every square inch of the wall, I run out of room in a house.
So would you say that in terms of cozy core like clean core and clutter core, where would you be in between those?
I think I'm more on the clean side for the most part, but as you said, I'm really on the realistic side, if there is such a thing. Yes.
Yeah, I totally get that. Because I mean, the way that you have everything laid out, it I couldn't really think of any other word to use other than I can totally see, you know, if you had the same furniture in your own house, this is how you would decorate, you know, as opposed to more, the contrast to that would be more imaginative, you know. It's like, well, I'm in a fantasy world and I'm building a fantasy house, so this is kind of, you know, the decoration style that I'd go with.
Right, and I've seen in your tours people that have done the witchy rooms.
Yes.
And I think they're beautiful.
Yes.
I really do. I think they're gorgeous. So it would be something I'd like to try at some point. I hit the money limit, money cap, which I was kind of sad about, but I did. So I went and bought another house and some rooms, but I haven't done anything with them, and I don't think I want them on this plot because I'm happy with this plot.
Yes.
As far as houses go. So I would probably stick it on another plot and maybe try the witchy thing, like you said, completely imaginary thing.
Yeah, cluttercore is a language. It takes a... The more I look at it, the more I realize it's a lot of layers. You know, it's not something that you can just put down as much as people would like to think that people that do cluttercore just throw everything in a corner. I think in my mind, it's a lot of layers. It's like you kind of start with a little something, then you add another layer to it, and then you add another. You kind of keep going and going until you have like this collage of
oh my gosh,
stuff.
It's so much work.
Yes.
I look at some of those rooms and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so much work.
Yes. Yeah. No, I totally understand that. It is a mood, you know? And it's fun too, because as people are watching these tours, they're either nodding their head or they're shaking their head. It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. So as in terms of the lore of Palia, I like to ask this question too. Does your character, because I'm sure Mistwind has a story. Does she have a story in Palia other than, you know, the one that we get? Is there any backstory as far as that goes?
I haven't really created a backstory for Mistwind in that hubby and I play together, so we already know each other. We tend to be pretty insular. We do the grove, the tree grove that pops up. You know, if we see it, we'll shout it out, and if somebody else has it, we'll join them. And we've done romances with the NPCs, but we're pretty insular in playing with each other.
That's cool.
So we already have our own story.
Yeah, I get that. I totally get that.
We do role playing. Yeah, we'll role play in game. You know, we still wave to each other and talk to each other in chat, so help each other with fishing. We do play some separate because we're not playing the exact same hours, but at night we usually play together.
That's awesome.
And we'll role play doing that. But I love the stories of the NPCs. This is where Cozy. This is where they're trying to match up Cozy with MMO. This game is an experiment.
It really is. It's the first of its kind, and I think it's really cool that you came in and you had said that you've never played a Cozy game before, and that's one of the things that has impressed me a lot with Palia is how much thought and art and animation that they put into the NPCs, the facial expressions that they make when they're thinking, and it's a lot different than just text on a screen.
Yes. We had, I think probably, we've talked about probably the closest NPCs. There's been two that we've had in true MMOs that come even close to these NPCs. It was in Rift had one who kept getting us in trouble. He even tried to get us hanged.
Oh my.
Because he kept having us do illegal things. So I kind of steered clear of Zeki and Reth in the beginning. I'm like, okay, how far is this gonna go?
That's funny.
Probably gonna get me in.
That's funny. Yes, you never thought about it that way. It's like you've got battle scars from other MMOs, and you're just like, I don't trust you, dude.
I don't trust you.
You got 4 ears. What is your angle?
That's right.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
And one other game had an NPC who was very involved in the story, with your story. For a time, there was a war. Of course, there's a war.
Yeah, right.
And you're supposed to fight these people at a fort. And he kind of has his own idea about how things are supposed to go. And of course, you have your own ideas about how things are supposed to go. So you're kind of at odds with him sometimes. But still, he is your leader. And you get very close to him. And in the end, he dies. And it's the only time we've ever had an MMO where one of our main NPCs actually died.
Yeah.
So when this one goes dark, it's not a surprise to me that it goes dark, but I think it's a surprise to a lot of Cozy players that the NPCs are dark.
Right.
And that they have these dark backstories, and very surprising. Even if they're not dark, they're sometimes very surprising backstories that may not match other Cozy games. I'm not sure. I'm sure there probably are some dark Cozy games, but it seems that from the reactions I've seen, like on YouTube, that it surprises people that these NPCs are that deep and that dark.
Yeah.
But it's not surprising for an MMO player.
Right. You're just like, seen one, seen them all. But it's really cool though. Just how much depth that they put into it, and hearing from all of you, and you being the people that are watching, how your discoveries of the story have played out in your own life and your own gameplay experience. And I'm sure Singularity 6 is just kind of sitting back in the chair being like, nice.
Yes, they should be saying nice.
Yeah.
Like you said, they did an excellent job with the basics of the game. It's the mechanics are very smooth. The NPCs are very well done. Say what, babe? Graphics are great. They did a great job with this game, and they should be very proud of it. I've also compared it to another game we played, which was a spy game, because there are puzzles to solve here.
Yeah.
And there are things that you're supposed to figure out how to do.
Puzzles and parkour.
Puzzles and parkour. And also, even if you're out in the world and you see a little statue of a guy with a book, and then you see a second little statue of a guy with a book, you know they're connected.
Yeah, totally.
You see a little phoenix, and then you see another little phoenix. You're like, okay, they're connected because that's how this game works.
Yes.
And you learn to look for things and puzzle things through. And so that's a lot like the spy game we played, where we were supposed to figure out puzzles and work things out.
I mean,
really
let's
cool.
be honest here. As a veteran gamer, both you and I can relate to this as people who've played games for a while. You look at it and you're just like, I've trained my whole life for this. Yes. I see you, statue with book. You have a quest.
That's right. That's right. You have a quest. There's something about you.
Awesome. One last question, and I want to ask, in terms of just kind of getting back at the Palia story a little bit, because it's a fascinating discussion. Where do you think the story in Palia is going from here?
Well, I hope that it brings us to other countries eventually.
Ooh,
that we have not seen yet.
Yeah.
I've seen some theories on YouTube about next NPCs we might see in town, and that's cool. I'm all for new NPCs in town. But I would also like for our characters to meet people outside of this little town.
Yes.
And I would love to have a boat.
Oh, yeah.
Any kind of boat. It could be a rowboat. It could be a canoe. I just want a boat.
Just to go out and fish on the water, or
fish on the water,
in a lake,
or
yeah.
Visit the other side. I look at the other side of the lake and I'm like, oh, I so want to go to the other side of the lake. I so want to go there.
I've been to the other side of the lake. They need to add more to it.
Yeah. Well, I know there's nothing there. If I go there, there's not going to be anything there.
Yeah.
But if it's a true MMO,
one can dream.
I don't think it is it's an experiment, and I don't think it is a true MMO yet.
Yeah.
Because it's not big enough. There's not enough of a world yet.
Yeah, I agree.
And even the world that we can see, like you say, isn't filled in yet. Even if you just filled in the world that we have.
Right. We have plenty more temples to add, and definitely have other places to explore, potentially with more NPCs that can be not just, Bahari and Kilima, but other areas that have other NPCs to meet and to romance and to create bonds with. And it would be interesting if they added dynamics where if you got closer to one NPC, you would end up not getting close to another NPC. You know what I mean? Kind of like conflicting relationships.
Yes. Yeah, I understand in some cozy games that you can get married.
Yes.
And we don't have that level, and no, we don't even have much of a jealousy level at this point.
Right. Yeah, I've heard some well, I mean, they had communicated not too long ago how people have wanted to romance some of the other NPCs that aren't romanceable, and they're like, that's a very complex relationship. Yep.
Well, if you're gonna call it an MMO, then
yeah, right. Sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit. It has been a pleasure, Miss Twin. Thank you so much for inviting me out. And if you have made it this far and you're enjoying these tours as much as Miss Wynn has, make sure you like the video, leave a comment, let me know what you enjoyed the most. I want to know also, what kind of questions are you interested in knowing from these wonderful creators? Let me know. I will see you all for the next Palia tour. Until next time, bye-bye.